This is one of those bucks that most people don't kill in 10 lifetimes.
There's a 180-inch deer living somewhere in here.
What is up, y'all? This is the story of Bullwinkle. This has been a 3-year journey with this 183 2/8-inch whitetail buck from public land in Wisconsin. It's just been an absolute crazy past couple of years. This deer meant so much to me, meant so much to our camp, and especially to my dad, who ended up shooting this buck. And it's just been a journey we've been on with him, and I'm really excited I'll tell you guys a story because this deer's meant so much to me. So the way this whole entire story started was in 2022 when Crack got the first ever picture of Bullwinkle. So in 2022 we really didn't chase after this buck much. Crack was mostly doing a lot of scouting for this buck, talked to a guy who also had this buck on camera, and we realized more and more people were starting to figure out about this. But 2023 was the year that we really started chasing after this buck. And this is where things just took a turn, and this is where things get insane.
Go ahead.
So we were getting more and more pictures of this absolutely gigantic buck. And this is when I actually started going out and scouting for myself and putting cameras up in the place where he was.
We're coming up on this camera. We're gonna see if he's here. Now I doubt it took a picture of Bullwinkle, but there's my camera. There's recent deer prints in here. So I'm gonna open this up. Pictures are 130 pictures.
Might be bigger, you'll find out right now.
Whoa!
That's you.
Oh! Oh!
Yep, that's it. He's got the little. See if we can get a.
Okay, so he was in there on Halloween night.
Go back again.
We just talked to Rusty for about an hour about how we need to go home and hunt high points because everybody just goes to tree stands and sits and see nothing. Here in Africa, they sit at high points and glass and find deer. And if we do that at home, no one does that. It'll work there. We're gonna do that this season.
So right when we got back from Africa, we really started focusing on the 2024 hunting season back home. So we shot our bow a crap ton and had a bunch of summer scouting trips up to the cabin looking for Bullwinkle.
Woo! Those things fly like butter. I'll show you guys. Look at this. Again, I'm too dialed. That's from 30 now. I'm gonna have to buy more arrows, I guess.
Just take
taking their sweet time. Now this is where all the magic happens. Road.
Probably within a mile of him right now.
That's crazy to think about now. Right here's the spot where Craigford saw him. This way. We're talking about Bullwinkle. And then my camera's up here a little ways, and then Colin's camera's even more up the ways. And yeah, there's a 180-inch deer living somewhere in here, which is just crazy. Quite a sweaty expedition there, but we pulled the camera and a chip off another camera.
We did.
And we got like 400 pictures combined, so hopefully he's on here.
Yep.
Let's go. Got a deer on the side of the road here. Holy cow, let's get close.
Getting real close.
That is
Big
cool.
old doe.
That's awesome. We don't have that great deer numbers up here, and that's awesome that we're seeing some on the road.
So me and Colton did a lot of camera moving and scouting down in this area. And then after we did all that, we went back and checked the chips up from the land and all around the forest to see if Bullwinkle was anywhere.
He's probably got 15 points.
Oh, he's got more points.
He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Who are you counting?
If I was
He's
guessing,
got, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. He's got a sticker off the back, it's 50.
if I would say, I'd say that.
1, 2, 3, 4,
That's
5.
Ethan's book.
Could be.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Who's ever bought the fucking arrow, who's bought it?
Yeah, that's good.
Just talking about no drop times. First drop time buck. What's up, y'all? We just pulled this camera out of the spot, one of the spots where Bullwinkle was at, and we took the chip last night, didn't say anything, so came back, pulled the camera. Now we're gonna go put it out somewhere. Maybe a rut spot. No, maybe find a good little spot there at the head or down the river. We're gonna get me and Colton's camera up, so we'll do that right now. Yeah, that's gonna be a blast this fall. Let's go. Almost just hit a biker trying to vlog. He came down this bike trail and I had my phone with filming and I almost smoked him. Morning, fellers. We are gonna go put a camera out right now in a spot down by kinda away from all our other cameras, and then maybe do a little scouting down by the maybe find a glassing spot. We'll see. So yeah, let's get pitter patter. Let's get at her. That is butter. And then you walk up here. Deer trail right here. Deer trail. This river. Everything is all packed up. We're absolutely dialed ready for this weekend. Opener of the whole entire year for deer, so let's get after it.
Let your boys be country. Let them keep that red dirt on his boots. Make him proud of that middle nowhere he's got down in his roots.
All right, we're at the spot here. So here's what we're looking at. I put by this gate here, walk down here, the river's right here. And it goes all back there, and Colton's camera's up there. So we're gonna go in there and check it quick.
For a little summer cash. Raise them hard, raise them tough, bring them up to have their brothers back.
Got her open.
All the big get wild with the boys, let them go to the woods in the cold, painted up camo green. Yeah, let them chase, let them fall for a small town girl. Let everything inside these county lines be his whole world. You want him to grow up to be someone he's damn proud to be. Mamas, let your boys be country.
So bow opener, we did a lot lot of scouting for Bullwinkle, a lot of pulling cameras, finding new spots, looking for fresh sign all over the forest. And we did a little hunting, but we also have bear hunters at camp, so they came back and got one, which was pretty cool.
We just pulled in. There's a bear at the camp. Let's freaking go, dude. Right over there.
We'll get some good pictures of a deer and a bear in the same day.
Oh, that'll be sweet.
That's the second time you guys done that, isn't it? Well, not the youngsters.
Any words, Bryn?
Got it done, right?
Yep.
That's sweet.
So we were scouting all up in here, and the two camera poles when we pulled in the summer were up here. So we were a lot more south looking to see if he had gone that way. And also did a little scouting in the north as well. So we went a lot more info about where this spot was.
So with countless phone calls with Dad and Colton and lots of deciphering and scouting, it came to that time of year where we were pretty much going up to the cabin every single weekend. Right now we are descenting all our clothes, putting them in the scent-free bag, getting ready for the weekend. I'm gonna catch you guys going up tomorrow.
If you want a cowboy on a wild horse, riding out into the sunset, if that's the kind of love you want.
All morning, I could hear bear dogs just running up and down around here because bear season ends Tuesday, so a ton of people running their dogs, finished up the hunt, so that's kind of cool to hear.
Wild horse. Someday, maybe you could have your way. Right now, just not the time. Some things a man
So after months and months of the year of scouting, hunting, and chasing after this once-in-a-lifetime buck, we put up a spot that was a game changer in killing this deer on one of those October evenings.
So in late October, me and my dad put up a spot called. This spot was on a huge hill with these ridges surrounding a valley, and it was right across the road from the first time we ever got a picture of Bullwinkle back in 2022. It was a lot more north than we were scouting for him, but we had a weird feeling that we had a good chance to get a picture of this buck. And we actually bet one of our cabin buddies $20, my dad did, that we get a picture of Bullwinkle by the end of the year on this camera. And it was kind of out of his core area, and we just thought we'd throw a camera up and see how the pictures went, see how the season went on this spot. And this was a game changer in killing this deer.
When you're up in the air.
Yep.
But let's just get a camera off.
Yep. I'll go grab it.
So the keys are on the front driver's side front tire. Just leave your shotgun down there.
So after we got the camera and bait fully set up, we headed home and hunted a lot down there in hopes of getting a big whitetail. All right, y'all, in a circumstance-full turn of events, it is 54 degrees, getting colder tonight. So, as I said yesterday, it was 85 degrees, very hard to hunt and windy. Today it's 54. Tomorrow it's snowing, and into the weekend we're gonna have some cold temperatures once again. But tonight we are going back out to Colton's. Same scenario as last night, so let's get after it.
I ain't many that are built like me. I'm the last of my kind. Grew up on the back road, baby. I know how to survive. Being out with the young guns blazing, so you better not try. You'll never find another like me. I'm the last of my kind. I'm the last of my kind.
No luck tonight. Climbing down from Cold Stand right now, and then we got a big cabin trip coming up tomorrow. It's Halloween and it is 40 degrees. It's like sleeting, raining right now, And tonight we're supposed to get 3 to 6 inches of snow up at the cabin. That's gonna come down on us, but it is freezing. This cold front just whipped in here in Minnesota and Wisconsin. It was 85 2 days ago when I was hunting, and now it's 40, and it's like tomorrow it should be low 20s in the mornings. So we are driving up to the cabin today. The rut is finally here in northern Wisconsin, and we got a few bucks we're chasing after, so we're gonna get up there and hopefully have a great weekend of hunting.
Got folks that carry some shit. Can't cross state lines. Ducking cops in the dirt hills, baby. We ain't paying no fines. If you're coming to the sticks, still maybe bring a four-wheel.
So after another long weekend of nothing, we headed back up on November 14th to scout and hunt just before rifle season. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is about 11 o'clock right now. We are going to head out tonight. There's just been a lot of bucks in there, some big ones in there, so we're going to head over there and probably sit for a good 5 hours here tonight and hopefully get a good buck, man. It's been a long time, but I'm thinking we'll have a good chance tonight, so.
Let them ride round in trucks, making back road noise. Let them hang out on Friday, get wild with the boys. Let them go to the woods in the cold, painted up camo green. Yeah,
Rope head off. 2 does come running across. Got scared from my grunt, but they've been chased by these bucks for 3 weeks, so they're pretty scared of those grunts. I was hoping I could get a buck in, but nothing ever came in, so just those 2 does for the night hunt. So after our last hunt of the 2024 season, a few days later it was rifle season, and my dad was headed up there with all the guys to rifle hunt and get one final crack at Bullwinkle before the year ended. With this deer been gone for over a year and absolutely no hope of seeing him, the incredible happened on Friday night. This is the craziest thing ever. Bullwinkle just showed up on the camera, and that is the biggest whitetail I have ever seen in person and on camera. I mean, if anybody kills that buck, they can just stop hunting then, because that's the biggest whitetail I think in Wisconsin.
I didn't see a deer. A lot of guys didn't see a deer. We got back to the cabin here on Saturday night, and I'm usually the most positive guy here. And I said, we're dead in the water, guys. There's no does in heat. The deer are on a feeding pattern. All these bucks are recuperating from the rut, and we're done. We're cooked. And then I got to hang on my phone. So it was Sunday morning, and I knew that buck had showed up on camera. It was a spot that we had hung a climber on Friday before gun season, not really necessarily thinking we were going to hunt it. I had hunted 3 miles south of there the day, Saturday opening day. And so went in, got in there a little bit early, got set up. I texted a couple buddies and just said, hey, Bullwinkle's on camera again, but you know, we've never had a daylight photo of him. Last photo was July 10th. Wasn't too optimistic. No chance, I didn't think, for a doe to be in heat. No chance. Thought it'd just be tough. So I sat for about an hour, hour and a half, and I don't hear very well. And I heard something, which means they had to be coming hard from down in the valley below. I was up on a big ridge top. Had an east wind, so they came from downwind, but the wind blew over the top. And all of a sudden I saw a doe with a small buck on her, chasing. First chasing I'd seen all year. And they were going, luckily, Mach 10 right underneath my stand, basically. And I instinctively got the gun off safety, got the rifle ready. And then, sure enough, 50 yards behind them was a shooter buck. I didn't know it was Bullwinkle, but it was a shooter for sure. And tried to stop him. The doe and buck went underneath me, small buck. And then I went, tried to stop him, no luck. And then finally a third, I stopped him at 15 yards. There was an oak tree there. And so, you know, when you stop a deer like that, you get less than a second to shoot it. And so I just instinctively shifted one way and shot. And he turned and went right down the valley. And down he went, running all the way down. I figured I missed him. And so I pulled up. It was a long ways away through the woods, and he stopped, and I shot, and the deer fell. And so I waited about a half hour. Then I headed down, and sure enough, it was there, a big mature buck. And it's interesting. I didn't even really realize it was Bullwinkle. I just knew I'd killed a really big mature buck. Texted the guys at camp. One of the guys, Crack, was willing to give up his morning hunt to come help him and his son, to help come get it out of the woods. And make a long story short, by the time we got it, I was so excited. By the time we got it back to the truck and got everything ready, I had sent some photos to guys, and I was getting some feedback. Hey, you just killed your target buck. You just killed Bullwinkle. And we couldn't believe it.
My dad just texted me and he said the buck he killed is Bullwinkle. I was a bit confused by his text, wasn't really sure what he was trying to say, but I looked at the video and it's got the exact same points as the one he killed. And he texted me and said, yeah, they looked at it. It is Bullwinkle. And that is the craziest thing I have ever, that may be bigger than Africa this year, that buck is down. I mean, that means so much to all of us there. We've been chasing it for 4 years. That's the most unbelievable thing that could ever happen at our camp and around there. And yeah, I'm speechless. Me and Colton would always make jokes and dream about what happened if we killed Bullwinkle and like all the people and like what would happen. And my dad killed it, which is insane that all those dreams and jokes we made actually came true for my dad. Like, he'll never kill a bigger buck than that in his lifetime, and I'd bet money on that. Got out of basketball practice, and Dad has been gone for about maybe a week or less. So it's Wednesday, about 1:30. So he's home. Gonna see him after a long break and just see this massive rack. He's just getting home. Probably got home 30 minutes ago. I'm really excited to see him. Missed him, and just ready to put my hands on this buck that we've had on our minds the past 40 years of our lives. So it's gonna be a crazy moment.